1, 2, test, 1, 2.
Good morning, everybody. Conversation's good. I was actually noticing how we still sit in our groups instead of intermingling. So that's always funny to me how we say we never get to see each other. So let's go sit on opposite ends of the room. So please take the time, enjoy your fellowship today. Go ahead and start eating, and then we will get the program kicked off in just a few moments. So go ahead and get started. Well, I want everybody to continue eating, but in order to get everything in before you have to go back to class, I want to go ahead and get us started. Well, welcome everyone. It is my pleasure to bring this event back. It has been several years since we've got to come together and celebrate your accomplishments, all the hard work you've done. First, and I'll say this again at the closing, I cannot thank you enough for what you have done over the last few years. Everybody in this room deserves recognition for that because it has been astounding what we can do when we have to do it. And so I really want to thank you, and I want to congratulate everyone for that hard work. With that, I'm going to get Glennae to come up and let's get started, and we'll get moving.
Good morning. I too echo Dr. Thomas's words. It is so nice to bring everybody back together, to pause to recognize all the hard work that is done all year long. And I realize we won't get to touch on everything you all do because you all are busy people. If you hadn't had a chance to look at the program that you found in your chairs, you all have done a lot in the last year. We're going to start by recognizing our committee chairs. Exactly. We will start with Dean Reeser, who was the chair of the Academic Outcomes Assessment Committee. Yes, if you'll please come forward. We have a small token of our appreciation for you. Jennifer Ball is the chair of our Instructional Administrative Procedures Committee. Jeff Provine has been our co-chair for the Curriculum Committee this year. Dawn Ladisky is the chair of the Instructional Learning Committee. Ernest Gobert is the chair of the General Education Committee. Jennifer Cuneo is also one of the chairs of the General Education Committee. Here she comes.
I love who I have.
Candy McKee Williams is the chair, one of the co-chairs of the Entry Level Assessment Committee. And Candy co-chairs with Chris Orline for the chair of the Entry Level Assessment Committee, and I don't believe I saw Professor Orline. And you all are aware of the huge task this chair has undertaken in the last year. Bruce Cook has been the chair of the Faculty Development Committee. There is a committee that gets to participate and be active at times that are less than ideal. That's our Grade Appeals Committee. And Dawn Russell was an excellent chair of that committee, helped make sure things ran according to process. And at this time, we will have Dr. Earl Wilcox come, and we will present the Quality Matters champions.
I don't know whether this area is a benefit or a curse for some of these people, but our quality matter, yeah, those that have gone through the training know what I'm talking about. Before I start giving these awards out, I'd like to give special recognition to Jennifer Fike, Candy McKee-Williams, Liz Largent, and Jennifer Woolston out of AEH for them letting me poke into Comp 1 classes and get us ready for our first official review in that area. And I'm coming towards social sciences, so I'd also like to thank Jennifer Allen for working on her master course, getting it ready for Quality Matters. So without further ado, I've got some Quality Matter champion certificates of appreciation, and we'll start with Jennifer Allen. Sarah Baker. Look at her. Michelle Cole. Mike Franco. Leslie Jones. Nikki Jack. Liz Largent. Lorne Lee. Sarah Matthew. And last but certainly not least, Candy McKee-Williams. Sorry. Shanna Padgham. LeAaron Probasco. Okay, I'm going to mutilate the pronunciation. VJ. Via John. And Jennifer Woolston.
And at this time, Dr. Woolston will present our AEH Outstanding Faculty. And Deans, I believe you have the list, if you all will just follow one right after the other. Thank you.
Thank you. So we have a lot of outstanding faculty. Everybody in this room, plus all of those that could not make it. So it was very, very, very difficult to choose one adjunct and one full-time faculty member for these awards. When the call came out, Mike Franco is our chair that schedules a lot of adjuncts for the division. And I said, Mike, who's number one? And he gets this look on his face because, there's no rubric, so you're kind of filtering through the different accolades that everybody has. And he said, you know what? It's gotta go to the guy that if something needs to get done, he gets it done. He's reliable. He will do any class we need him to do. He's always available. And that is our adjunct faculty member of English, David Finney. Yeah. I know, I love it, and it's a cute little triangle. Very nice. So this brings us to our full-time faculty member, and this is another guy that if it needs to get done, it gets done. He cares. He's always double, triple checking everything. He really cares about the students in his classes, but also the students in the program. Not just success in college, but also all of the other English and humanities classes. A wonderful faculty member, and that is Dana Pasick. And now, here comes Dean Claiborne to issue his awardees.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm John Claiborne, Dean for Business and IT. Today, we're going to be recognizing the outstanding adjunct for BIT. This individual is actually an alum here at OCCC, works in industry and works tirelessly for the division and for our students. So with that, I'd like to give a round of applause to Mr. Sean McGraw. I see the X up here. I was looking over here for the photo op, but yeah. So moving on. Boys, in your mind, don't forget it. All right. To recognize the outstanding faculty for business and IT, this individual has served in a leadership capacity. It's one of my go-tos. She actually just led us through our ACBSP business accreditation. So that's a huge milestone for OCCC. And she is a huge proponent of our early college and our concurrent enrollment program, and somebody who we all rely on very heavily. And with that, I'd like to welcome Ms. Camille Suti. All right, now I'll welcome to the stage Dr. Wheat.
Good afternoon, everyone. First thing I would like to say is there are some phenomenal health professions faculty, full-time faculty and adjunct faculty in the audience. So first of all, I want to say kudos for every single bit of effort and all that you do. So thank you. All right. This person has a strong affinity for teaching. After becoming a physical therapy assistant, she returned to OCCC as a lab instructor for 2 core PTA classes. Additionally, she served as a clinical instructor for OCCC and Gordon Cooper Tech Center at Seminole State. She's been able to support and to mentor struggling students to successful completion. But what makes Taylor Kulo very special is her love for the geriatric population. And those are the folks that are seasoned, is what I call them. She revitalized the geriatric conditions and treatment course, and she continues to make adjustments to improve functional knowledge and success for her students. She has high expectations for her students, and she's able to accommodate and strategize in ways that help them be successful in their courses. She is an outstanding adjunct faculty member, and she also is one that when we have a student that's struggling, she rises to the occasion and goes above and beyond and helps that student. So outstanding adjunct faculty member for health professions, Taylor Kulo, would you come forward? Thank you, Taylor. All right, outstanding faculty member for health professions. Professor of Nursing Cheryl Bristol serves as a team leader for the traditional nursing process cohort. She consistently goes above and beyond expectations in her teaching role and her service to the college. Professor Bristol is an exemplary role model for students and for coworkers. She truly leads in the nursing group. She's organized, approachable, and she shows compassion for others. As the nursing program has expanded, student enrollment and our numbers of graduates, Cheryl adapted, grew, and evolved to meet the students' needs. Her positive attitude is contagious, and she is a true leader for our division. Cheryl Bristol, congratulations on HP Faculty Member of the Year.
I cannot imagine any greater award than to receive this from my colleagues. I have learned something from each and every one of you. The last year has been challenging. It's been overwhelming. And what keeps me grounded are my students and all of you. And thank you. Thank you.
And without further ado, Dr. Max Simmons for Science, Engineering, and Math.
Well, it is good to be back at these. I did many of these in a row over the years, and then we took a little bit of hiatus. And it was good to take a hiatus, but it's good to be back. And it's particularly good to be back after COVID. It's just still good to see actual people and see your smiling faces. Sorry, can't talk. Erin Roberts is the Division of Science, Engineering, and Math's outstanding adjunct faculty member. Erin teaches earth science, physical science. She's developing a course for us more or less from scratch. But what I really appreciate about Erin is that, you know, every now and then you get a new faculty member, you get a new adjunct faculty member who hit the ground running. Their feet are already going just as fast as they can go when they get here. And they contribute to the lives of their students, to the lives of the department and the division and the school, just because that's who they are. So I'm very proud to have Aaron associated with Oklahoma City Community College, and please come. We were having a sidebar conversation there. Aaron works at the Sam Noble Museum in Norman, and for those of you who don't know, my son is a paleontology major at OU. He's finishing his junior year, and I think their paths cross. They don't know it. He's doing some trilobite research there at the museum, so it's a small world kind of a deal. And then our full-time faculty member of the year is Travis Dowd. Travis is another person who hit the ground running, wrote grants, teaches class, shows up all the time, and is just immediately outstanding, and is going to be a pillar of our department and our division going into the future. I mentioned the grant. He wrote and received an Ideas Travel grant, which is about reestablishing international travel courses on our campus. And yeah. It has been a fun time. Reestablish is the correct word. We are re-exploring every policy, every procedure, talking about money. How do we do this? How do we do that? Is this legal? What happens if? Travis never knows from day to day what kind of an email he's going to get and what it's going to do to his blood pressure. But success. He is headed to Veracruz next week with 4 of our students, and he's going to have a great time, I'm sure. So everybody, Travis Dowd. Oh, I forgot. And then I believe Dr. Wisenhunt is doing social sciences.
Dr. Hall, unfortunately, is unable to be here today. He regrets it deeply, but has asked me to stand in his place. Our adjunct faculty member for social sciences comes from a 34-year career with the Department of Defense, specializing in psychology. He's worked for the Army Research Institute in Fort Sill, Oklahoma, conducting and publishing research on the Army's Field Artillery Training Program, for the Oklahoma City Military Entrance Processing Station, managing the student testing program. For the Navy Recruiting Command in Oklahoma with the ASVAB testing program, and serving as a liaison between recruiting and high school and college students. He also served for 15 years at Tinker Air Force Base as supervisor of the Education Center and Military Training Office. Professor Gardner retired from the Department of Defense in 2014. He has a bachelor's degree from Oklahoma Christian College in Bible with additional hours in psychology and history, and earned his Master's of Arts degree in psychology from the University of Central Oklahoma. He's been an adjunct in the Department of Psychology at OCCC since 2014. He's an integral member of the department. He teaches general psychology and developmental psychology, both on campus and online. He's very dedicated to the success and welfare of our students and is always willing to work to do that extra step to make his students successful. We are deeply appreciative of his knowledge, experience, and dedication to OCCC and our students. Professor Gardner. Our full-time faculty of the year is Dr. Derek Steiger. He served the political science department as an adjunct faculty beginning in 2018. He earned his PhD in political science from the University of Oklahoma in 2021 and joined the OCCC Political Science Department full-time beginning in fall of '22. Derek has added expertise to the department, specifically in the fields of comparative politics and international relations. Dr. Steiger has demonstrated a commitment to the institution in a variety of ways, most notably hosting a division-specific writing lab to help support the writing ability of students in the social sciences field. Additionally, Dr. Steiger emphasizes a lasting learning approach to teaching by implementing mixed methodologies in the classroom. He has also attended, presented, and brought students to the Oklahoma Political Science Association Conference in an effort to draw connections between our institution and others that students will eventually attend as they continue their academic career beyond OCCC. In his time at OCCC, Dr. Steiger has demonstrated his willingness to contribute to a collegial working environment, routinely providing support to colleagues in any circumstance that may arise. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Derek Steiger for his award as Social Sciences Outstanding Faculty. We have multiple faculty that are making transitions for one reason or another this year. If you are making a transition and will not be here in the fall as we begin the 23-24 academic year, would you please stand to be recognized? Thank you all for your amazing service to OCCC and to our students.
I have to be real careful as I'm getting up and down from here because I have to tell you, last Friday, I slipped up behind the deans and said, if y'all fall, I'm going to laugh. So now I've got to be careful. I'm not the one falling and getting laughed at. This type of reception does not go far enough, and we fully understand that. The hard work that you pour into our students day in and day out cannot be met by a meal or thanked enough. So let's give everybody in this room a round of applause, thanking them. Also, because I know she's been running around all morning, can we thank Nora for putting on today? She's the person behind this. As we break for the end of the year, and it's coming quicker than what we think, I encourage you to enjoy yourselves, enjoy the moment. Our students have made it. You've made sure they cross that line, and I need you to enjoy it. Rest, relax, come refreshed and ready to go again, either if you're going to teach this summer or in the fall. Thank you and have a good rest of your day. This is where you fall. Those of you that won something, make sure that you come up here and let's get a picture of you and your dean. So please do not leave.